Hey everybody, it's Party Elite, welcoming you back to another episode of our Planet Zoo franchise mode Let's Play, where we're going to dive right back into Elite Zoo North, where there is a lot to take care of today. I'm really excited actually for today's episode because of all I've got planned and all I've got planned to plan for the future of the zoo. As we dive in though, just want to mention really quickly folks that if you've been enjoying this series, as always, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. I've said it all the time. I said it countless times before. It really helps me make decisions on the channel. I take a look at the number of likes and comments to get a quick understanding of what people are interested in seeing and what they'd like to see more or less of. And on top of that, I do read through all the comments. Like I've said, it just brings me great joy. Y'all always have some good ideas, some great feedback, some great thoughts, and it's always welcome. So yeah, if you want to see more Planet Zoo on the channel, let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below, please and thank you. Now, on top of that, just want to mention really quickly, the giveaway for the Arctic DLC is still very much on. So I gave one away with the previous episode. The winner should have received a message, a reply to their comment that clearly states that you're the winner. I'll have included instructions in that reply to your comment as well. So congratulations on the win. Today, we're going to do something a little different, and this one maybe works in favor of the early birds, those of you who, stay up super late or wake up super early just so you can catch the episode. I thought I'd do something a little special for y'all. So at some point in today's video, it's like an Easter egg hunt. At some point in today's video, you will see on screen the second of 3 keys that I'm giving away for the Arctic DLC. Please only redeem the key if you already have the base game, because it will not give you the base game. It is only the Arctic DLC pack. And once you have claimed it, whoever finds it, sees it first, and claims it, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will pin yours as soon as I see it so people know that it's been claimed already, because I don't want to disappoint a bunch of people. It's a bit of a risky way of doing a giveaway, because, I don't know, it might be a little upsetting if you see the code and you think you've got it, but then you don't. But I hope y'all don't mind. I just thought it'd be a nice way to say thanks and a little shout out to everyone who, like I said, stays up super late or wakes up super early or, always watches, notification squad, basically, notification gang, whatever the term is the kids are using these days. But yes, with that said, there is a third key that I'll be giving away with the next session. And that one I'll do something a bit more, far-reaching like the previous one, so that, anyone, whenever they watch, however they watch, they're able to get a chance at winning the DLC. Again, a big thanks to the developers for giving me those 3 keys for the giveaway. And y'all need to let me know in the comments what you thought about my methods, because I'm always looking for feedback. Now, sorry, enough of me rambling, talking about the giveaway, though I guess that's a good reason for a ramble. I'm sure it's better than other ramblings. Let's get started. So first things first, I think I'm going to force daytime over here because there's some management works that needs doing, and there's apart from the management work, there's a lot of planning, like I alluded to earlier. There's a lot of planning that I want to get done today, and I'm hoping, it's going to sound a little strange, but I don't know how long a time-lapse will have today or how many time-lapses we'll have today, but it might be multiple short time-lapses, or today might actually be a non-time-lapse episode. I do not yet know, and I'll explain as we get there. So first things first, before we hit play, just one thing I want to handle. Yeah, we'd already taken care of this. One of you mentioned in the comments that I still needed a new tapir. Must have just missed it. I do have a breeding pair of tapir, and I have a breeding pair of gharial as well, and in fact, as some of you pointed out, I think our gharial had kids already. Yes, I think we've got it. Oh my god, they're tiny. They're tiny. That's not what I was expecting at all. These guys, the weird faces. Okay, that's a lot smaller than I was expecting, actually. With that said, I need to see if they can sneak out. They cannot. All right, good. They can kind of escape over here, so we need to do something about that. If they can get out there, we'll block that out. But they cannot get out over here, which is good. So first things first, let's go ahead and make sure that they cannot get out. I'm actually going to do that while paused. Okay, so there is an escape over here. I'm going to do that while paused, and then we'll unpause quickly. Because there is a fair bit of management stuff to do, like I was saying. I want to make sure that time doesn't sit still while we're doing it. Because some of you pointed out that I tend to do that, and I try to get out of that bad habit, because it is a bad habit. Because you don't make money if you're stuck in pause. Among other things, progress just kind of stops, and so I need to Need to stop doing that. All right, there we go. This should... Oh, come on now. Come on, game. You know what I need. You know what I need. There we go. Hopefully that solves the problem. And again, we're going to have to play with the play button a little bit so we can see the updates happen. But nice to see the babies. Glad we saw them. All right, where's my... Oh, that's weird. It like automatically updated it. Fair enough. What about over here? So this is an escape route as well. Looks like we have a little bit of funkiness going on with the trees back here as well. They're just floating in the air. So that's inappropriate. Not right. And I wonder if I could actually edit the barrier and lift it up over here. Like if I just go ahead and say, rather than down there, you need to be up over here. There we go. That should do the trick. Because they cannot climb this. This is way too steep for them to climb. So that should solve that problem. If we take a quick peek, I doubt that'll update. They're so small I can barely even click on them. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We're in the clear there. And actually over here, while we're on this topic, over here, some of y'all suggested that the what we can do about the vegetation is we can actually keep it outside of the habitat. So if I take a look at our crocs over here, and we take a look at their terrain, wait, sorry, no, their environment, pretty bad, but if I take a look at the habitat, it's actually just 99%. Again, this is why I love reading through the comments, because not only is it entertaining, but you guys notice things that I often miss. I did not catch that at all, but you pointed it out, and you're right, it's only 99%. That is not that bad, so we can actually keep this and eat that loss, basically, eat the damage, so to speak. So I think that's exactly what we'll do. I don't know how I feel about turning a washroom's colorations to all browns, but here we are, I'm doing it. And you know what, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. Puts a funny image in my head, but it blends in a bit more nicely. All right, I think that's enough. Paused management. Like I said, lots to do. And I want to make sure we don't do it all while paused. This should be fine once we hit play, I hope. Incomplete track, that's okay. A couple people to say hello to. Yeah, it is not actually... Oh, no, it is. Okay, it just takes a second for it to update my... my conservation credits. Apparently, you can only do 5 a day, and that's why it stops going up after a certain amount. Fair enough. Well, only polite to say hello. All right, done. Let's go ahead and hit play. Keep making that money. Maybe we'll hit that 4K mark. Maybe we'll hit the 300K mark as well. We'll see. For now, let's go ahead and hit play. And like I said, there's a lot to do. So first things first, and I'm glad you pointed this out because it would have bothered me if I noticed it later. But Southeast Asia entrance needs to be renamed. It needs to be Southeast Asia, and then in parentheses, it says entrance, because that's the system we've got. And if we don't use systems, what differentiates us from the beasts, right? Down over here, I asked, and y'all delivered. This is going to be called... Crikey Creek. Beautiful. A beautiful way to memorialize a very special individual. And then back over here, saw a matching suggestion as well. This shall be named Guriel Grotto. There we go. So again, thank you for your suggestions. They are always welcome and very much appreciated. And I apologize for those of you whose suggestions didn't get picked. But again, there's always next time. I think Crikey Creek and Guriel Grotto had like... They were suggested by a bunch of individuals, and they always had the most likes as well, so that definitely helped. Apart from that, down over here, what else do we have? I got a lot. So Gulpy Energy, God, some of these names. Croc Cola. So there's that. And then the suggestion here was to get rid of the Looney Balloons. I can't believe I'm wasting this money just because of a name suggestion. This is what y'all have done to me. I love it. We should get a Hats Fantastic here instead. It had better fit. If I snap it to that... Oh, come on now, game. All right, let's see. I should be able to pop you in there. There we go. Go ahead into that advanced placement. And put you there. Tucked in nicely. No, you just nudge over just slightly. There we go. That should do the trick. Cool. So that is a Hats Fantastic, as the voice there sung. And this Hats Fantastic shall be called Snappy Dresser. Whoa. Gotta rename it. snappy dresser. There we go. Sorry if you can hear me slamming my keys on the keyboard. So that's that. And then I've actually been convinced to get a Mexcellente here just so we can give it another funny name. I don't know where I'm going to fit it, though. I want to put it next to the washrooms. Some jokes aside, a little bit of food variety is nice as well. So let's go ahead and get a Mexcellente down over here, I think. It'll fit nicely, and we've got pathing, do we not? Oh, we did. Go ahead and extend this ever so slightly this way. Might need to flatten the terrain. There we go. Well, we'll cover up the should be able to place the Mexcellente there. Come on. Come on now. There we go. I just have to get closer. So if I put you over here, let's say like so. Get you a little bit closer. Beautiful. Pop you down there. We'll give it an appropriate name. Or, sorry, we'll give it appropriate covering soon. But this is going to be called Crocamole. Literally, I'm now starting to buy facilities just so I can use funny names. We need to stop this. I believe that covers all the names we were looking for. But I do have a name for the village area as well, so I'll be getting some signage up. Let's go ahead and maybe do that right now. If I were to copy this over, make sure we unbox all animals over here. What else have we got going on? Animals hungry, low welfare. What's your problem? Social health. It's got to be. Oh, your social group is not good enough. It's too small. It's all males. That's the problem. All right. Okay, hold on. The game's gone wild again. This Yvettia's gone wild. Come on. Important alerts. Can't find an accessible staff room. Why not? You're over here. You should be able to get up to the staff room over here. This is a staff room. What's your problem, buddy? What is your work zone? Southeast Asia entrance. Does that not include... Yeah, it includes the staff room. It includes all these things. And it includes these as well. I wonder if that'll solve the problem. Maybe. Alright, sorry. So we've got you with low welfare. Let's go ahead and help you with that. And in fact, not just that. I forgot the rules I was trying to set for myself. So, thing number 1. Animals. We want... Can I filter by... There we go. So, exhibits only. And using all of your hot tips. Youngest maturity. And source is captive birth. Right, so... Got some Mexican red knee tarantulas. We got some Goliath bird eaters. So many spiders. It always makes me shudder. Right, so y'all are very, very young. Not going to get rid of any of the beetles. No, there's a female. Oh, you're too young. No adults. Right, okay. No, you're an adult. Wait, what's going on? Maybe it is too many of them. It's got to be too many of them, right? Go ahead and get rid of some. Okay, let's do that. Again, we can only select 30, let's not forget. Before I overdo this and pay the price in a different way. Let's go ahead and get rid of you as well. Right, so now, if I get rid of the maturity filter... Oh, I can't. Do it by name then, or do it by species, sorry. Then I want to be able to make sure... Oh, it deselects everything. Oh, that's wonderful. That's my apologies, folks. That's not what I intended at all, as you can imagine. Go ahead and get all of you. All of you. I wanted to check to make sure I was leaving some over. That's what I was hoping to do there. Get rid of some of the... We've got a lot of male Titan beetles. Let's do that. Get rid of you. Give us some good money to work with. Sure, we can get rid of you guys as well. Get rid of you too. Go ahead and do that. Spread the, Oh, wait. No can do there. And we'll go ahead and keep one of you. Sure. Send to Trade Center. Trade Center. I already have animals there? Oh, God. This game. This game sometimes. Sure. Well, let's keep you in there. Get rid of some of these Titan beetles, right? There. Move to Trade Center. go ahead and rid ourselves of all of these. That's a good 12k to be made. Wow, some good money. Now, are these guys a little bit happier now? Yeah, I guess it was just getting overcrowded there. Fair enough. Fair enough. And these guys are getting a little overcrowded as well. Go ahead and deal with that. Now, the mom and dad are a little bit on the old side. So let's try and keep this going. All right. So the trade center, 1 male, 2 females, good enough. Titan beetles. I think we can hit play actually. Go ahead and do that. We're fine over here. We are fine over here. Oh, no, social group I think is getting maybe a little big. Oof. Definitely getting a little big. Keep the father and the mother. Oh no, the mother must go. Keep some of the daughters. Listen, we don't judge here. Exhibit animals evidently don't care about inbreeding. It just doesn't matter. Dangerous animal has escaped over here. Yeah, this is still a problem. This is still a problem. We're gonna have to do something about that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And quick trade you. Come on, crawl back in there. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Once that's there, I'm going to increase the height of this barrier. Come on now. There we go. There we go. In the clear. Yes. Done. All right. That should do the trick. Oh, also, I was mistaken. Ratu, so in my head, it sounds like an Indian name because I'm very familiar with them. But it is I was told it was both Indonesian and Malay. Which makes sense. There's a lot of cultural overlap, and there was a lot of cultural trade, historically speaking, in those parts, in that part of the world. So that kind of makes sense. All right, sorry. Back to our exhibits a little bit. Of course, we start losing them now. We're fine over here. We're fine over here. We have plenty of money, so I'm not really feeling the pressure of selling a bunch if I don't have to. Good to see the crowds over here. Yeah, we're fine with money. And more is always better, but you know what I mean. We're fine over here, and we are... Nope, social group is too big over here. As I expected. Let's go ahead and get Montezuma. Oh, with a name like that, you kind of want to keep him. But no, to the trade center. To the trade center with you. Decent bit of money to be made. Cool. So that's that solved. What else have we got going on over here? Animals fighting for alpha status is not a problem. A power source is failing. That is a problem. Vet research complete. Good stuff. We've got some more stuff for the iguanas and the gharial. We've got some diseases going. All right. Feeling pretty good about our research and all that. And ignore guests that are coming through, like VIP guests for now. All right. Oof. That was a lot. Let me just check here. I'm like, I'm trying to speed through all of the, all of my notes, and I need to be careful not to miss out on that. So now we fixed this. Again, thank you all for leaving the reminders in the comments. So now when you come in, you can kind of see the comparisons as you go through. Hopefully people are able to donate appropriately, and hopefully we have donation bins over here. Yeah, we got donation bins over here. Collecting some money over here, that's good. Oh, they're so tiny. They're so tiny. Though, it was pointed out that maybe these guys can't climb up here. They cannot. Let's go ahead and see if we can't build a little ramp here. A sort of rock ramp, as it were. And build a system for them to climb up top. There we go. So now they can actually come up over here and bask in the sun. It fits their kind of MO as well, which will be nice. I might want to make this out of stone, actually. Or out of rock, as it were. And I do also need to make sure that these animals are happy with their environment. Terrain is all good over here. I didn't check the crocs, though. I think the crocs need a little bit of work. If I could find them. Where are you? Never want to lose your crocs. Alright. Do this the easy way. Where are you at? There you are. Alright, good view over here apparently. Well, let's go ahead and... There's a good view. There's a donation bin. There's a donation bin. There should also be the opportunity to learn. Are you the one with the speaker? Yes, you are. Go ahead and duplicate you. Pop you down. Right by the washroom. Alright, there we go. Doing like so. Done. That's about the crocs, so hopefully that'll elicit a response. We'll see the crocs over here. So these guys, they look pretty happy with their situation as well. Yes, including their train. Sorry, I couldn't... For some reason, I had it in my head that I hadn't done that last time. One thing I do need to do, though, is... I need to get some security going over here. This isn't security. Facilities, right. Security needs to be put down. We've got some good spots for cameras over here, so we can go ahead and drop one over here. Make sure we have good coverage with security. So there, we've got a bit of a gap over here, not the end of the world. We can add another security camera over here. And add another one by the washrooms over here. Those Titan beetles, they keep making babies real fast. Real fast. Let's go ahead and duplicate you. Put one over here. Let's put another one over here. That covers all of our bases. All right. This had better not be the result of inbreeding. Oh, man. I've tried to stay on top of this without pausing, because as many of you have pointed out, I shouldn't pause so often. So I'm trying to get, or not so often, but for as long. I'm trying to get better at that. And actually, I need to make an adjustment over here on the trains. Can I turn off Don't Block Station? That's Station 76 taken care of. And Station 77. It was suggested that this will help us get more people onto the trains rather than rushing them through. And that'll, in turn, make us more money. All right, so that's that. We're making some good money over here, I imagine. Though this donation bin could be... That's not a donation bin. This donation bin could be dropped off over there as well. Look at that crowd, though. These people are really enjoying the Guriel a lot more than I would have expected, if I'm completely honest. A lot more than I would have expected, but with that comes the risk of people not understanding how these animals should be treated. So let's go ahead and get the do not feed signs in. Sorry for the view that I'm blocking as I'm putting this up, but it's important. And there we go. Let's tuck it in there. There we go. There's no mistaking what that sign says, I think. So we'll put one over there, put another one over here. Again, just kind of tuck you in over here. I don't think volume is a problem. Like, I don't think we need do not disturb signs, but I think do not feed is definitely the right call over here. So one over there, one over here. We could get another one over here, I think. Might be a good idea. Drop you down there. Drop you up. This is what I get for making things a little haphazard intentionally. Now I have to make every addition haphazard as well, rather than just planting it down. There we go. That should do the trick. And we should pop one down over here as well. People are coming around here. So one thing I could do, this was pointed out in the comments, is I could split this crocodile enclosure into multiples. And that way we could make it smaller and have more good viewing angles of the animals. That is an option. That is an option. I'm going to think about. Go ahead and put you down over here. I drop you. And I push you in just a little bit. There we go. Make it look like it's in the wall. There we go. Hopefully that's good enough. Hopefully that covers our bases there. And sorry, I was checking security. We had some blind spots. We've got a blind spot here, not the end of the world. Security guards are walking around, so they're doing their job. I think we're fine overall in terms of blind spots and stuff. But, okay, I feel pretty good about all that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our... Oh, we just completed a lot of vet research, didn't we? We did. We did indeed, including stuff for the Guriel is complete. Saltwater Croc is complete as well. So let's go ahead. Ike Haywood, let's get you working on... What? Let's get you working on... Sure, salmonellosis. Do that. And pretty soon we'll have all the diseases taken care of as well. All right, trains are going through. They're making us money, right? Yeah, about 1,000. We could probably up the prices a little bit if I'm completely honest. But do I have to stop for that? I forget. No. Go ahead and up the price to 7. That's station 76. Station 77, you will also be $7 price. All right, so that's that. And now, real quick, let's go ahead and do... Okay, well, sorry. I'm waffling back and forth a little bit. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to pause. There's a little bit of time-lapse work I want to do. So let's get that done. There's some work I want to do in the village. I'm tired of seeing this guacamole be barren like this. I wanted to get the village name in and stuff. So there's some stuff I want to do over here, and some stuff I want to do across the water as well. And I think I need to hit pause not only on the game but also on my frantic clicking back and forth for just a quick time lapse. Let's dive into it. All right, this time lapse is a bit of a short one if I'm completely honest, but I felt like there was a lot of stuff that needed capping off with the Southeast Asia section. That was my biggest kind of intent with this time lapse in today's session. And beyond that, with this episode as a whole, my primary goal in many ways was to get things set up for our next steps in growing the zoo. And Now, I can't remember if I talked about that before this time lapse, but I definitely talked about it at some point in this session with regards to what we want to do with the zoo moving forward. We have some really big plans, so I wanted to make sure that things were in place for that. With that said, though, this time lapse does see some decent work done, some fair progress done as well, so we can cap off the Southeast Asia section. So you can see the Mexcelente, or the Crocamole, I suppose, has been given the covering. Like I said in a previous episode, I kind of wanted to use the different colored roof, I suppose. I was going to call it a canopy. I wanted to use a different color one more often, and I saw this was a great opportunity, so I decided to put that in there. Pretty happy with how that looks with like the bird's eye view and all that, just giving a quick check. And then I moved on to some more, well, I guess roofing things. It was pointed out that with so many... the word escapes me, like umbrellas or whatever. So many of those red umbrellas, it started to look really kind of more like a China thing as opposed to a Southeast Asia thing. And I felt that, so I decided to change it up and kind of build my own canopy system over here. So just using those corrugate pieces alongside some wooden plank pieces from the Eastern Asia building pieces to create a custom roof. Again, this is really a big part of the joy of this game, is finding alternative uses for these elements and seeing how people actually interact with them. It's what really draws me to the construction system in the game in the first place. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? None of these roofs really work for Southeast Asia, so let's make our own roofing. Why not? And, playing around with the colors a little bit, wanting to make sure that it feels appropriately, again, haphazard, but at the same time, this is a designed element, so I want to make sure that the colors aren't too... I want to make sure that it still works nicely together. It still should have a good aesthetic kind of look and feel to it. And I'm pretty happy with how that looks, actually. It does look pretty, quickly put together. However, it's also very clearly organizedly put together. Now comes time to actually put down the name of the of this little marketplace. The name suggestion came through a couple episodes ago now, and I noted it down, but I couldn't find it properly. I didn't want to get stalled. So I decided to just leave it until today. So we're finally gonna get the name up. But on the topic of stall, I decided to get these bathroom stalls covered up because they were bothering me because I hadn't finished them. And again, like I said, I want to cap things off with Southeast Asia today so that we can move on. But back to the name of this market. I thought this was an excellent play on words. Very nicely done, and I could not resist. So the name of this marketplace is the Bankrupt Night Market. Because, I mean, come on, that's amazing. That's amazing. And you can see I have to kind of make a little bit of adjustments over here because I did not plan ahead, as it were. But yeah, the Bankrupt Night Market. When I first read the name, I couldn't get over it. That's why I was so upset at myself when I couldn't find it again during the previous session. I was like, I know I wrote this down. But here we are, Bankrupt Night Market, getting some lighting done over here as well. Got to move the... solar panel because unfortunately it was just out of reach of one of the lamps. So I adjust the solar panel a little bit, don't need to redo too much work. It covers the entirety of the night market. And then I decide, of course, to work a little bit on the lighting. And when I think about this part of the world, the subtle reds come to mind for many reasons, but I think the game also does a really beautiful job of how that red looks against the wooden textures and whatnot, so I could not help myself in lighting this entire area up like it's been lit by, you know what, I think I know why the red is synonymous. It's because it feels like it's lit by one of those lanterns, right? But yeah, so red lighting in the Bankrupt night market area, and then over here, playing around with an interesting idea that was suggested in the comments as well. It doesn't work exactly how I thought it would. I still like how it feels, pointing the lights either down into the water or up from the water to light up the base of some of these structures. And then I tried doing it with the spotlights as well. Y'all let me know what you think about the lighting with the water over here, because I like it. I feel like there's something missing though, and I don't know what it is. And you can see I fiddle around for a little while trying to figure out what the missing element is. But with that said, I do really like how it lightens up the space. Really makes it feel like there are, you know, spotlights where you're supposed to spend some time and focus or see something interesting, perhaps. I saw an interesting comment actually after this session was recorded that I should try putting the track gate with like the precise placement to put it hovering in the air. So I'm going to try that next session. Unfortunately, I'd recorded this before I saw that suggestion. But moving on though, yeah, just getting some quick lighting work done here and there. Again, I really like the idea, but I need to figure out the execution. But folks, this is basically it for today's time lapse. A pretty short one. I just want to cap this part of the world off. All right, folks, enough of a time lapse for now, I think. Got a lot done there that was pending. I don't know. I think from an aesthetic perspective, I'm ready to call this area done. But you know when I say something's done, you know what I mean. I mean, it's not really done, but I have to accept that I might need to step away from it momentarily at the very least, because we've done a lot of work over here. You're hungry, why don't you go eat? Let's go ahead and get a keeper coming over here. Sorry, got distracted there because I wanted to check really quickly if we had any babies here. We did not. What was I saying? Right. So we might come back, you know, touch things up. Obviously, this ramp area needs to be completed, but there's some work to be done over here that I want to move towards as well. But with that said, I think we are in a position right now where we can kind of move on from focusing. I should put it that way, from focusing on this one area, and we can take a look at some other areas. I want to really quickly check over here. Southeast Asia entrance does in fact include everything over here. Everything's covered. Good stuff. I also wanted to check to make sure that, yeah, I had a feeling. You just get a gut feeling that there's some vandalism going on. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, nonetheless, let's go ahead and hit play, see how people interact with our newly named, Bankrupt night market, which is honestly just beautiful. Just beautiful. So thank you for the name suggestion, and let's go ahead and let's hit play. Let's see how people interact with everything we have over here, how they interact with the animals, what they think of the views. Like, it's been a while since we've done some of that, and so I want to spend some time on that. I want to spend some time looking at our older animals as well. Many of you mentioned that it's been a while since we've seen some of our older animals. We've sort of started ignoring some of them, which is a bit of a bummer. So I definitely want to take a look at some of our older animals, see how they're doing, see if they're, you know, healthy and happy. And what's going on? Why are you only doing a minimum load? That doesn't make any sense. We give a minimum wait time of 60 seconds, because that train could have taken more people as well. That train could have taken more people as well. It's a minimum wait time of 60 seconds. A minute is not the end of the world. I think people are willing to wait that long. It's also nice to see the second floor of the tavern finally getting some use in. So, right, as I was saying, let's take a look at some of our animals. The Arctic section, really quick mention over here. Many of you have been asking for the polar bears to make a return soon, and you know what? I'm feeling more and more comfortable as time goes on. We might be visiting this area again in the very, very near future, but not until at least after this weekend, and I'll explain why when this weekend actually comes through. Now, over here, we were having a lot of issues with regards to near inbreeding. Multiple animals have low welfare. What now? Game always dragging me in multiple directions. This exhibit over here. Oh, I guess we've just got too many beetles. All right. Let's go ahead, take a look at the zoo panel. Let's take a look at our animals. We want low maturity. We want captive birth is fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of some of you. Montezuma's in the trade center already. I see that. Let's go ahead and get rid of a bunch of you. That should do the trick. That's 12. I've got some Guhariel, that's fine. We can go ahead and get rid of some of you. Get rid of you. Well, you're an adult, let's keep you. Alright, I think that should be fine. I'm not filtering by exhibit only because I think it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of you. And let's get rid of some of you. Alright. Almost done. Let's go ahead and get you guys out as well. 29 and 30. Center Trade Center. Trade Center full. Right, because I've already got one in there. So let's go ahead and keep one of the poison frogs. And hopefully this will help these guys out. No, they're cleanliness. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and get a keeper over here. I hired so many keepers, you'd expect the problem to be solved by now. But that'll help their welfare pretty immediately. This is a problem. These guys are hungry. They should come up here for food when the food comes through. You're just walking in. You're not bringing food with you. Too tired to do anything. Oh, that's pretty cool. They're actually playing with... Oh, right. Food enrichment, of course. The animation's not perfectly lined up there. It's supposed to be obviously chewing on that and like ripping it around. But hey, as long as you're eating, that's fine by me. All right, good stuff, good stuff. I might need to actually change the staff room over here to give it a perk rather than learning resources. Let's go ahead and get rec room. Yeah, you'll recover energy faster. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's actually go ahead and train, well, first. There's just so much going on at any given time. Exhibit trading in our storage, select all. Let's go ahead and make another 15-ish K. Good, easy money. Vet research complete. What are we looking at here? More disease work done. Power source is failing as well. Let's go ahead and get a mechanic in there. So let's see. Eric Kitson. Let's get you working on advanced research for the Timberwolf. Let's go ahead and increase the education output from there. Over here, people are still enjoying the mewling baby tigers. Oh my god. I could spend an entire episode just watching these little babies running around. Literally, I could spend an entire episode. So, don't even joke about it in the comments because you will tempt me and I will do it. We can go ahead and see if... Well, actually, no, you know what? No, that's not why we're here. It's not why we're here. Let's not get distracted. Ava is about to pass away of old age. This is a really high-quality mother, actually. So there's another name for our memorial that I intend to make soon. Down she goes. Well, rest in peace, Ava. Call a vet in here. Right, so I've talked about the plans with the Arctic expansion. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we were taking a look at when I got distracted. What even distracted me? I can't even remember. All right, so looks like we're making bison babies again, which is great because, again, our male got separated from the pack, which was a bit of a problem. Wow, we have a lot of pronghorn antelopes. And now, we do not have the mother here anymore. Let's go ahead and we're going to get get daddy, sorry, out of here. Go ahead and release you into the wild. Actually, I want to see your stats. 7.8. You know what? I could probably trade them for a decent trade Suthley for a decent amount. Get rid of that dad tag there. Put you into the trade center. Make a little bit of conservation credits off of you. And we need to bring in a new male, right? Because we do not have a male over here. Let me just double check. And all of these animals, I was putting so many of them on contraceptives, it felt like, but I don't know what happened there. Anyway, we have a bunch of females. Get a male in here. Got some good genetics that we should not be wasting. Let's go ahead and get rid of the contraceptives there. And let's go ahead and bring in... Not a crocodile. No, that would not be funny. Pronghorn antelope. It's a different kind of zoo. Now, the first two stats y'all have been saying are the most important. The bottom two can fluctuate pretty wildly. For 750, that's actually a lot. That's a little much, actually, if I'm honest. No, wait, hold on. We need a male. That was close. I almost wasted a lot of money there. We need a male. There we go. Okay, okay. Organized by appeal, perhaps? Get another... Sure. Oh my god, for 1,300. At least I know I can get mine out there for 1,300. 145 isn't bad. These are decent genes. Let's go ahead and adopt you, I think. Or... wait for it. Ooh. For 35, these are fertility 0. Hold on, that's a waste. That would have been foolish of me. Tanner's pregnant? Oh, low fertility, okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get Yule over here. Yule seems decent. For 145, that's not very bad. Go ahead and get you into quarantine first, of course. Come on now. Quarantine first. There we go. We'll bring him in here afterwards. And that'll solve that problem. If I take a look at animal trading, let's go ahead and in our storage, we have... yikes. There's a lot in our storage, actually. Suthley. We should be able to trade you for, I say 1,000 is probably a bit much. Let's go with 750 here. Very good stats on Suthley. He's just now inbreeding with all the females we have, so I figured let's, you know, prevent that with one quick push, basically. Yule we just got, so we're not going to trade you. We have all these peafowl, which, frankly, part of me just wants to quick trade them out or something. Or release them into the wild. Go ahead and trade you for, let's say, what? These are good genes, actually. Trade you out. I might be underpricing them. But they're just so plentiful. I want to make sure people, if they're sorting by, like, lowest price, maybe, then they'll see some of my options here. Go with 50 across the board here. I think that's a quick and easy way to do it. It was also pointed out that maybe I don't need so many female peafowl. Oh my god. Oh my god. And if the yelling tells you anything, it's oh my god. They're just... make them stop. How many are there? Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. I've got 4 females. Oh, there we go. Oh no. We have so many babies. Jasmine's got to stay with a name like Jasmine. Trisha, we can go ahead and send you into the wild. Sure. And Mithili? We can send you into storage. Why can we not release you into the wild? Are you pregnant? No. Weird. Storage center it is for you. Cool. About to have some bear... oh my god, they're so cute. Gonna have some offspring over here. Offspring imminent, but that's besides the point. Are we done with our quarantine? Not quite yet. Fair enough. More vet research complete. What do we got going on? Lots of stuff going on over here. More diseases completed. Beautiful. Morgan Coots, let's get you working on Landers, and Claire on mycoplasmosis. Why not? Let's do that. Inspector has arrived as well. Oh, Wolf Rock, we got it. I was just about to check here as well. I feel like they're overcrowded. Oh, enrichment is kind of low. All right. Oh, okay. Back on task here. So we've checked over here. Quarantine just passed. Excellent. I wanted this done before I moved on, and so that timing kind of worked out, actually. So yes, we're going to get Yule in here into Yanasi Plains, and that will reset all the struggles we were having up there. We checked Tapir Tavern earlier this session, so we're fine over there. Let's go ahead and take a look down over here at Wolf Rock. Now, I haven't been to Wolf Rock in a while. Socially, they're having a good time. That's good to see. Let's take a look, though. How many animals do we actually have in here? 11 animals. That is a big pack. That is a big pack. Do I need to put some of y'all on? Oh my god, these are some really solid genetics, actually. I've got some really, really good wolves. I've got some fantastic wolves. Look at that. Look at these genes. There's our alpha. Oh my god. You know what? I'm almost tempted. Who is the mother? Abigail's the... oh, of course when I come here you decide to play. Trying to distract me here. Come on, buddy. There we go. Got him in the corner. So Abigail's the mother, and they've been doing well. Abigail's elderly, though. They're both elderly, Waylon and Abigail. Still got a lot of energy in him, though. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. We might want to get rid of Willoughby and Wadsworth and get some replacement males. Or we let them fight for alpha. Honestly, like, these are all gold standard. All of them. I could trade some out for conservation credits, but I'm really proud of our wolf pack, if I'm completely frank. The only thing we need to do, the only reason we have to trade out some of the males is because we don't want any inbreeding, obviously. We don't want, like Willoughby, for example, cannot go around with Zarya, or Zaire, or Embry, or Vanessa, or Ravon. Yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same. From the same litter and everything. So that would obviously be unacceptable. We need to make sure that doesn't happen. And to make sure that doesn't happen, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that our girls are also on contraceptives. I'm going to have to manage this after our elderly ones die. I could release them or take them into a home, I suppose. But honestly, I'm not going to lie, I'm too attached. And I can't do that. They're elderly, they'll pass away soon enough. Hopefully, well, hold on, I should check one thing, because we don't want to get our 5.7, they're getting kind of old. Maybe I should swap the boys out. Waylon, you were a star. You've given us such a great litter. I feel kind of bad. And it says release in the wild. It's not to a home or anything. What's their life expectancy? These are the problems I have when it comes to getting rid of animals. Life expectancy is 12 years. Wow, you've lived well beyond your years, buddy. All right, we'll give him another year. I'm having trouble parting ways. So that's the wolves we've taken a look at. The tapir we've seen there. Okay, the toy enrichment is kind of low for a lot of these animals. Getting bored of the sprinklers. Small ball sprinkler, plant screen. That cardboard box has seen better days as well. Pretty cute seeing them play. Alpha status fighting going on. It's fine. I can get rid of all of these. What can we actually do, though, is the thing. What can we actually do? Let's go ahead and take a look at habitat. So it's the tapir. We're looking at toys specifically. Small ice ball we haven't done. We do the small ice ball up over here. That helps. The rubbing pad we haven't had for a while. So we do the rubbing pad, let's say, down over here. There we go. 83% is pretty good. Pretty good. And I guess I could put the... Oh, you know what? The herb scent marker we haven't done either. I'll cycle 3 at a time. Get the scent marker maybe over here. Pull them down this way. It's not bad. It's not bad as far as welfare is concerned. And as far as the money we're making is concerned. Look at these crowds, though. I mean, we're seeing crowds all across the board. The pier is being used properly. This is pretty exciting times. I'm really pleased with how this is all coming through. All right, so wolves and tapir are taken care of. Let's take a look at our bears. We haven't looked at our bears in a long time. Perfect timing. Taking a little bath. Oh, look at the little baby. Taking a little nap. Oh, such a cutie. William. Quite the runner, this William, as we've learned in the past. So William's happy. William's got decent genes as well. Idris, the mum, has some years left in her, so we're looking pretty good over here. Overall, toy enrichment is a little low. We can work on that. Did you see that? Did you see William getting up? That was adorable. That was adorable. All right, let's change some of these toys out. So the wind chimes have gotten boring. The herb scent marker has gotten boring as well. And the prey-scented sack is boring too. Cool. There's the sack. And where is the marker? Where are the markers? They're somewhere over here, I thought. I wish there was like a enrichment mode so you could more easily spot the enrichment items. But there is not. I saw it, but I'm distracted right now by this bear taking a very deep dive into the water over here. Man. I don't know which... you know what? Tell me in the comments. What's your favorite baby animal? Because I don't know which mine is. Look, it's so cute. So shiny. He's the size of those poops. All right. Back to business. This is serious zoo management, folks. Can't get distracted. Habitat. So we're looking at bears now. We're looking at bear toys. We haven't had one of these in a while. Let's pop this down over here. That'll be nice. And a rubbing pillar would be nice, I think. We've got this up over here for food. They don't seem to get tired of food enrichment too readily. So that'll be nice over there for people in there. Up over here, we might be able to give a better view. There's feeding going on over there. This is a pretty dull area, I suppose. Were you vandalizing something? It was a weird animation. Oh, maybe it's taking a picture. The rubbing pillar over there. Or actually, put the rubbing pillar over here. And I imagine that's enough for our enrichment. Yes, very much so. We've actually overdone it, but that's okay. Little bears deserve some joy. So that's that done. That's that done. Our tortoises. There are so many tiny little tortoises. Toy enrichment is all the way down. Now, that might actually be a quantity issue. Okay, let's see. Diminishing returns, I believe. If I get some more balls down here. Yeah. Oh, wait, actually. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Alright. Small balls have become boring, so we shall remove them. Got quite a few of them. I believe these scent markers have become pretty boring as well. Our tortoise crowd is actually... Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Our tortoise crowd currently is a little reduced, actually. I hope that's not gonna hurt us in any way. But let's see, tortoise toys. Let's go ahead and finish spelling tortoise before we put down some blood scent markers. Put you down over here, put one down over here. We need a bunch. Because there's so many of them, we need a bunch. That's gotta help, right? Yes, there we go. There we go, the sprinklers are helping a lot. And there's another marker somewhere. You're a feeder, you're fine. Where is the remaining marker? They haven't had issues with drinking or eating. As I say that. Is it a tortoise? No. Why are you dehydrated? Are you stuck up there? No, you can get down. If you're thirsty. It doesn't even say they're thirsty, actually. I would love to see Amira use the bridge, though. But yeah, hopefully that's not an ongoing issue. Vet research complete over here. Very good, very good. We can add some entertainment for some of our other animals. Not stuck up here, buddy. Come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Our inspection continues. Bagraba and Wolf Rock haven't been very good for us. What was wrong with Bagraba? What was the problem with Vedica here? Just perfectly happy. What? Because the enrichment isn't 100%? Is that why? I mean, I guess I could start, you know, balancing out some of the boredom. Take a look at what happened there. Robbing pad and the scratching post is starting to get boring as well. Alright. Get rid of the scratching post and the rubbing pad, and let's go ahead and get some Bengal tiger toys. Let's go ahead with the prey-scented sack up over here. Good spot for it, I think. We can get the blood scent wait, no. Let's get the fire hose ball down over there. And is that enough? Look at her go. Yeah, that's good. 85%. What about for you? You are 85% as well, and yourself 85%. So they're all pretty happy. If we get some more babies, that'd be excellent. He's getting kind of old, isn't he? Oh. Well, we'll let Arthur pass away in the zoo, and then we'll do the switcheroo that we were talking about earlier. All right, so that's that taken care of. We've done tigers, we've done bears, we've done wolves, we've done the bison and the pronghorn antelope. Actually, you know what we didn't do up over here? We didn't check on enrichment. Enrichment is good. All right, we're looking good. All right, and we've also got, of course, we did the tortoises. We've got the peafowl as well. I love watching them run, especially the peafowl. All I could think of is when we were putting the peafowl plaza area down the first time around, and they kept like escaping and running away from me. That was times. Good times. Okay, for some reason you've been boxed. Let's unbox you. I guess it was because I was making adjustments as they were running around. So, no toys in here. Let's go ahead and get habitat, peafowl. They like their little mirror mobile. Put you down over here. And that does the trick. Cool. Worthwhile investment. I really should start saving these things aside. Oh man, on that note, actually, we hit the 300k mark. That's going to be really good for us. I have some big expenses coming up. How's all this going, though? Have we gotten rid of... No, Subtly's still there. These peafowl are still there. Might have to reduce the conservation credit price tag on them. Tapir has gone well. Gariel Grotto has gone well. Crikey Creek is up next. Going to see Kadek, who is hopefully not still just starving. I'm resting here for so long. Seems to be a favorite resting spot. Good thing we got a donation box or bin over here. I got a couple over here. And this is working, right? Yes. Could actually probably up the radius on this thing. There we go. Very cool to see the crocs like this. All right, cool. And the night market, which is also open during the day, is pretty active as well. Hopefully we'll make some decent money off of here. The animals need to spend more time over here. I was hoping with the feeding spaces being up there, they would spend more time up there, but we just haven't had that much activity here. Haven't had that much activity there. Well, let's see a couple things. Oh, for one, all the research we've completed. For two, I want to see crime were good guests. Zoo is great, great scenery, toilet blocks are free, zoo is spacious, ticket price is fair. Queue for the trains were full. Soda was full, zoo was okay, Gulp Tea looks busy. All right. Numbers are looking good. Overall happiness is looking good. We're a 5-star-ish. We're just a little bit left there. Wow, look at that, though. Everything but guest happiness. Everything but guest happiness. Now, what's causing guest happiness issues? This thing is full. Nothing I can do about that. There's a little bit of litter over here. Someone needs to take care of this. Someone needs to take care of this. Can I find a caretaker real quick? All right. Let's do it the good old-fashioned way. Caretakers. Start giving some of these guys upgrades, actually. Get them up to 5 stars. Commuting. Does that just mean you're wandering? Yes, it does. Nice try. Come on now. Get this work done over here, because that's upsetting people. Pronghorn antelope. We need to take care of this. Oh, what's the problem here? Protesters. What are you protesting? When did I miss that notice? Oh, come on. This is a quick solution. You're not even pointing in the right direction. Roberto, to the trade center. There. Be gone, protester. Be gone. These animals are happy. Update their layout a little bit. Now they're super happy. Cool. That was actually that was bad. That wasn't good. Now these trains, are they filling up? They are filling up now. Maybe I should add another train. Because we are seeing a lot of traffic up there that we're maybe disappointing. Don't like that. 300k plus, 3,600 guests. Very busy across the board. All right, so what are my plans here? So first of all, let's just take a look at this real quick. Leaving zoo. We'll get the report soon. Hopefully it's still 4-star. Yeah, the trains could stand to be either bigger or we could have more of them. And we'll died. Who now? Waylon. Oh, man. Bets en route. And the dogs did mourn their lost father. Now that was something special. That was a special beast. Let's go ahead and take care of our wolf pack right now. Sorry, animal trading. I want to... Well, actually, sorry. Animals. Here's what we're going to do. We want our Timberwolves only. Where are we? Timberwolf, okay. We need to get all of our... Let's go ahead and get you off of get everybody off of contraceptives. Waylon has passed away. Wadsworth is going to be the new... No, not going to be the new alpha. We need to get rid of our males. So let's go ahead and release them into the wild, I think. Well, Willoughby's kind of old. So Wadsworth, release you to the wild. Go ahead and do that. Let's take a look at our zoo again. Once more, just the Timberwolves, please. Alright, so Willoughby is too old. Zarya is really old as well. We've got a bunch of small, young girls. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get a Timberwolf. A male, good male Timberwolf to be the new leader of the pack. If I could find Timberwolf. I promise I know how to spell. There we go. There it is. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That's a joke. I can't do that. I literally can't afford that. So that's gonna have to wait. I need to remember to get a new male Timberwolf. Again, Willoughby's too old, which is why I'm leaving Willoughby in here. But Willoughby will have to go sometime soon as well. But we need to get a male, a breeding mate. Hopefully. There we go. There we go. I want to say only the best for my babies, but like 42% is not... Longevity's kind of low there. I mean, the results will still be decent. The results will still be decent overall. I don't want to take a step backwards. Maybe a little bit of patience would go a long way. So if anybody could please leave a comment that mentions I need to remember to do this. I do try to keep my own reminders noted down as well, but it really helps when y'all mention it in the comments too, because then when I'm going through the comments, I can quickly double check and make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's go ahead and deal with their toy happiness. I guess I must have missed that earlier, actually. Ray-scented sack has gotten boring. Yeah, I definitely missed that earlier. Let's get rid of. There's one last blood scent marker up over here somewhere, I think. There it is. It's funny how sometimes I just kind of remember where things were. So Timberwolf toys. We're looking for the chew toy, which we can put up over here. I think it's a cute spot for the chew toy. We can get the small ball down over here. Let's see what that does. Let's see what that does. Decent. We could get a cardboard box as well. Down over here. Prey-scented sack. It's kind of funny that that's a toy, actually. And maybe we get another chew toy over here. 76%. Their food is also kind of low. Food enrichment's kind of low as well. Oh, this was a rotation line feeder. That's why it's gotten low. Put that back in there. There we go, 100%. And unbox all animals. Not bad. Okay, that's way too cute. So their enrichment has been taken care of. We've taken care of all of our animals. This is a very management-heavy episode, I know. That's why I kind of put the warning in there nice and early. But a little bit of talk about what I'm planning. Because I said we're going to have a little bit of planning for what we're planning on doing, if that makes sense. Here's the deal, folks. I want to get... the next step, I think, is the elephant/rhino area, which is going to be up over here. What I'm thinking is, we got our entry to Southeast Asia, then we have this bend over here, which takes us to the elephant/rhino area. If you're walking this way, you'll be able to walk in to see the elephants and rhinos over here. I wish I could, like, mark this out somehow. But there's going to be the giant temple over here. I think the path will curve up this way, so you can actually go this way and see the elephants and rhinos. Maybe we go back this way, yeah. Elephants and rhinos back there. I want the river to separate, because I think what I want to do is, if we can make this area, I want to reserve this area for Australia, because we don't have any Australian animals. I imagine DLC is coming at some point that'll give us a lot of Australian animals, and I want to save this region for that, because it makes sense from a transitional perspective, right? So if you have that, then over here, right, if we split this like a radius, like a dial over here, we can have a walkway that leads people into an orangutan enclosure over here, let's say. You know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say alphabet. Okay, it's tiny. Alphabet large Gonna have the... It doesn't have to be pretty. Orang... That's enough for me. I'll know what that stands for. So we'll have the orangutan over here, right? We'll have Australia down over here when it eventually, hopefully it eventually comes, right? We'll have all the great variety of animals that are exclusive to Australia. I imagine they'll do like an Oceania pack or something, but that's that. And the orangutan kind of over here. And we can have the boat going through the orangutan section. Up over here, we're going to have the elephants. Well, not just the elephants, but the Oh my god. Why did I have to approach this from the wrong direction? Rhinos. And that again, the plan is to do like a bit of a lost temple or temple ruins kind of a look and feel. So that'll be interesting. So there we go. I can't believe I'm spending so much money on just notes for myself. So yeah, Australia, orangutan, elephants and rhinos over here. Probably have this lead up that way. And then what I'm thinking might be neat. The bears over here, right? What I'm thinking might be neat. And I want to know y'all's thoughts on this. I want China to kind of be up over here, and I want to try and get to China by this weekend. And I'll explain why this weekend. But I want to try and do that this weekend. So for that, what I'm thinking would be really cool is if we get the, where are we? H for Himalayan brown bear. If we get the Himalayan brown bear, which of course lives in the Himalayas and also in China a little bit, it looks like up over there. A little bit of China, a little bit of Afghanistan and stuff, it looks like. Bigger view of the map. They have a pretty small group size. So what I'm wondering is if I create like the Himalayan brown bear. Well, let me check one more thing. So I'm not familiar with the Formosan black bear. Where do you live? Ah, okay, interesting. Interesting. Not really gonna work for what I had in mind. I wish I could select map areas to see what animals were in those areas. Basically, my thinking is it would be pretty neat. We got the Chinese pangolin. Trying to figure out all the China stuff that we'll be doing soon as well. Bactrian camel goes through China. More of a Middle East thing, but... Nah. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking then. We'll do something else over here. We were talking about flamingos momentarily, so maybe we stick with flamingos over here. And then over here, right, so we'll have the path going this way, so you can get a closer look at the elephants and rhinos and stuff. We'll have the little temple ruins over here. You can go around, walk down to the orangutan section, but you can also do it off over here. The river will also go through the orangutan section, loop around the elephants and rhinos, and then come back. I think that's the plan for the riverboat. Then what I want to do is from over here, and I hope y'all let me know what you think about this kind of conversation, because I like sharing my plans and hearing what y'all think. But if y'all if you don't like it, then you know it'll obviously affect how I approach things. But yeah, so riverboat will loop around this way, come back. So you kind of get to see crocs, orangutan, some Australian stuff maybe, loop around elephants and rhinos, come back. Pretty interesting trip, I think. Over here, I want to have a gondola ride, because that is one of the rides you can get, unless I'm mistaken. Not exactly what I picture in my head when I say gondola like this, but a gondola ride that takes you from down over here up with some verticality, because many of you have been pointing out that I don't really have much of that, so we'll have some verticality here. And I want to create like a bit of a, I don't want to call it a mountain range, but rolling hills. So you get taken to the top of the rolling hills, and here I'm thinking we have the Himalayan brown bears. And they will be the separator from Southeast Asia and India up to China, up over here, where we're going to have pandas and Chinese pangolin. And I think that's all the Chinese animals, but not 100% sure. So then we'd adjust the train, obviously, so you can actually go up here. You know, treat it like like hill stations in India, You know, think about like Darjeeling and Shimla and whatnot. So something like that, take you up there. But you can also take the gondola up there, where you can see the Himalayan brown bears up over here, and then you continue onwards to the China section. I think that'd be pretty cool. We'd be using a lot of our space. Meanwhile, over here, we'll fill out some flamingos. Over here, we'll need to find out some other animal, or if we just create like a plaza area, like a nice chill spot. But that's what I'm thinking moving forward. So next session, I think I'm going to focus on the elephants and rhinos. And that would be, this is Tuesday's session? That's Thursday's session. I really want to get to the panda soon, and again, I'll explain why later. No rush on the explanation. For now, though, folks, this is actually, we're going to call it a session. I hope you enjoyed this one. I know it was very management heavy, but we did manage to cap off the Southeast Asia section, which I'm really happy about, and we did hit another milestone. So I'm feeling closer and closer to being able to, you know, bring those polar bears back in terms of our financial situation. But even the elephants are pretty expensive as well. Rhinos are cheap to feed, but elephants are expensive to feed. So we'll see how that goes. And pandas, I imagine, are pretty expensive to feed as well. If we take a look at pandas. Where are you? The giant panda. I imagine these guys eat a lot. It says they're promiscuous, but they really aren't. Pandas are actually very difficult. They're a very unsustainable rescue operation, let's put it that way. But yeah, that's my thinking, folks. And y'all let me know what you think about that. What I might do is I might connect, you know, from here. Well, it's all staff pathing, isn't it? I want to find a way into the China area. Well, I guess the trains could bring people up there temporarily. Anyway, folks, as we're calling a session, y'all let me know what you think about the plans. Let me know what you think about the episode. As always, feedback and thoughts always welcome. And if you enjoyed this session, don't hesitate to leave a like and a comment down below. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. I greatly appreciate it. And a big ol' thanks, of course, goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.